This is the new water line that's connected to the old building, which we cut because it ran right through here. So we're going to bring the new service through the basement wall, water and plumbing. They'll run it through all this new building the way they want it, tie in here. This runs out to the original shop, which is still plumbed. So this, that's water in, that's sewer out, that sleeve. Pretty simple.
What else are we doing today?
Backfilling this foundation with rock to bottom of slab grade. Backfilling the outside so they can get in here and do their work. And yeah, did that sound weird?
Yeah, because you don't want your water and sewer on the same pitch.
We grouted in.
It's just runoff.
Routed in the 4-inch for the downspouts and the 8-inch for the trench drain in front of the shop doors to the storm sewer box basin over there. Gonna backfill the basin and put the lid on it today. Then our this stage of this project will be just about wrapped up. On to the next one until we're here to do concrete and backfill, final grade rather.
Right now I'm out in Troy, and this is a pond that we built last year, I guess last summer, about halfway full. But this is a really cool guy to work for. Anyway, he had us come back and wants us to put a shop here on the other side of his pond. It'd be really nice and have like a big front porch and place to sit by the pond. But what we're doing right now is removing all the trees and gonna get a level pad ready for that shop. This is typically the first thing we do when we're pulling out big trees. He's only got the 2-foot bucket on there now, but he's ripping through all the roots at the bottom of it. And then it should just push right over once he gets all those roots ripped.
building. The whole building's squared up with the top. So the stake, front porch, 10-foot off building corner.
Where's the other corner? Trying to crush it, right?
Once we get this all scraped off, then we'll measure out and paint. But this is the north face. It's going to be the garage door, patio.
What is it, a fucking house?
No, it's a. That's his house. But whenever we scrape this off, we can't fill these holes in with this clay, because then we'll have a bunch of soft spots in the pad. James wants to fill them all in with rock. We're going to windrow all this dirt on that back side of the building.
So the shop that we're putting here is going to be 24 by 32. So not the biggest, but also not the smallest. Like I said, this is a pond that we finished last summer. It's about halfway full now. There's a line of stumps that go across the center of this. And those stumps were over our head when we were in the bottom of this thing working on it. So there's probably 10 or 12 foot of water in this right now. Believe it or not, still got another 8 or 10 foot to come up. But all of this grass came in really nicely around here. We had to grade all of this out and take a lot of soil from this area. A lot of clay. A little bit of erosion, which is pretty common, obviously, but not crazy. I've seen worse. And this is the only spot that it's really doing it kind of bad. It's gonna look so nice when it's all done. He takes really good care of this ground. It looks like a state park when he's got it all cleaned up in the summertime. This was a second lot that this guy bought specifically to put a pond on it. Before this pond was here, it was a super gnarly hillside. Came down like this and just a valley that went off into the woods, but there were just a bunch of nasty trees and stumps and logs and all kinds of shit laying all over the place, and it was just, it's not good. But now it's usable. And he said his grandkids were out this weekend fishing and they caught 30 or so bluegill that were about the size of their hand. So he said in April, a couple days, he's going to get it stocked with bass and catfish next. He put the bluegill in the minnows last year and they've gotten established. So now he's moving on to add in some more. I'm going to try to get that on video. Here's our spillway for this pond. Acting as it should. So eventually this water level will get to the base of this spillway or a little bit below. And that's gonna look good. Here's the backside of our dam. Typically we try to get these as close to a 3-to-1 as possible. And that way you can mow without flipping your mower or it being too sketchy. It's a little rough from where this is settled, but it's all really nice. I mean, no leaks, that's good. Anyway, today we're just working on clearing these trees. Scotty's gonna keep this wood for firewood. It's got some really nice logs in here for firewood. But we'll get all these cut up, hauled out of here. I think we're gonna light that on fire and burn the tops. Get those out of our way. And then we'll be able to throw some paint on the ground and get it all laid out and start digging.
So this is the type of
This is
shit
our
that I like
north
to
side.
study at the shop before I come out here. I know what we're getting into. So I don't know if that
What is this one?
porch is getting the fucking. That's just the building.
He wants 4 inches of rock. By an inch.
This gives me nothing to work with. I don't see the fucking.
Verticals. Or the horizontal.
These are basically just fucking useless for us. 24 by 32.
Yeah.
I'm getting ready to head over to Kona Ice to film some of our progress on that. I think we're finished over there, and the framers are starting. But this is what it's looking like now. We're working on getting this all flat. Sounds like the laser's out of batteries, so that's not good. But we'll get this flat and drawn out and cut in. Hopefully the rain holds off. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to fly the drone anymore today. But so it's pretty simple. We've only been here for an hour and a half or so working, and already got it all cleared. And if the rain holds off, this should be somewhat close to being done by the end of the day, as long as we can get rock back here.
Well, back out at Kona Ice. Lots happened. The foundation is poured and backfilled, ready for plumbers. As you can see, we got the wood there. Framers are coming today to get it under roof, and then plumbers come, run their stuff, and then we'll have our concrete crew in there pour in here pretty quick. We got backfilling where the parking lot extension is going to go around the storm drain there. We got pressure tests going on for this force main, and then the grinder vault gets put in. But really, we're drawing near the end of our involvement with this project. The K-Build will take it over here pretty quick, and we'll pretty much be on to the next one. This job site was pretty small and tight, and there's a lot of stuff packed into a really small area, but all in all, it went relatively smooth, especially since we're in a city like Wentzville that has a lot of inspections and requirements and back and forth. So went well. Get it wrapped up and give you one more update on it.